Hi, I'm James the Light Guy, and today we're taking a look at an inexpensive 100-watt LED chip from eBay. It comes packaged in an anti-static bag. We can see here it's made in China, and let's open this up. Alright, there's not much to see on the chip. We have an aluminum substrate that the chip has been, looks like, hot melted into the plastic shell around the chips, and we have 10 rows of 10 LED chips. We have a clearly marked positive and a clearly marked negative, and we have terminals both on the board itself with through holes for wires, as well as these extended winglets for electrical contacts, and for mounting points to affix it to whatever heat sinking surface you have. Let's zoom out a moment. We have our power supply here, and we're going to hook up our positive and negative just to the winglets. Now at 14.5 volts roughly, this is supposed to be limited to 7 amps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the amps all the way down. Actually, we'll put it around, I believe, 5 amps to start, and we'll take our voltage and put it all the way down. Turn on our power supply. Helps if I plug it in. One moment. Alright, I'm back, and the power supply is now plugged in. We're going to slowly ramp up the voltage until we can get it to start illuminating. I turned down the amperage too much, or are we just not getting good contact? That should have turned on. Max current. Interesting. Fairly interesting. Give me a moment to probe what's going on. I'm back. I haven't discovered what is wrong with this unit yet. I just wanted to go over some of my testing. Our power supply still functions flawlessly. And now for a quick trick, I'm going to turn off my studio lights. Nothing up my sleeves. And if I connect the ground wire, can you guys see that? Apparently, I am producing an electric field. Or something is horribly wrong. Alright, give me another few minutes to check things out. Back once again, I've zoomed in on this chip, and interesting note is that sometimes when I touch this, I can get a few, oh, now we got 2 chips illuminating. And if we switch over to the positive, oh, we got a few different ones. Looks like we're getting 5 right now. Very interesting. And if I attach that to the positive, ooh, we had a few up top illuminated. I am not touching the, oh, look, I can ground it out with that one. But interesting note is that if I lift my feet off the floor, feet down, feet up, feet down, feet up, there is something very, very strange going on. Oh, we got a few more now. But again, if I lift my feet off the floor, it goes out. What happens if we crank the power? Oh, there we go. All right, right now we are at 24 volts with minimal amperage. It's actually, let me zoom out, not even registering on my meter, which is odd. So I have my amperage knob turned about half, so that should be up to 5 amps max. This was supposed to be a 9 to 18 volt chip, but clearly it was mislabeled. Let's keep ramping up the power. We can see at 25, 26 volts, it's getting bright. 28, I can't even look at it anymore. Let's set it down on the silicon pad. It's not warm yet. We're not drawing, oh, actually, cover that up. You can see we are at 0.29 amps and slowly rising. Let's bump that up. All right, my control has tapped out max voltage of 31.5 volts, and amperage is climbing as the chip is warming up. And this thing is astonishingly bright. Right now we are at wow, I've gone blind. Almost 2 amps, so we're almost to 60 watts, and I believe it. Let's shut that down as the chip is starting to smoke and turn on our studio lights. Alright, hopefully we didn't do too much damage to that by not having a heat sink on it. That was a fun learning experience. And it is still warm. Ow. Alright. Well, I had fun today. I hope you did too. I know that we didn't really learn anything from today's video, but we'll revisit this later, talk about how certain chips were illuminating at a lower voltage as opposed to a uniform illumination across the chip, and what that means for build quality and life in a future video. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'm James the Light Guy.